Hello, my name's Tony Bly. I'm a photographer, and I had been looking around for a workshop for a while, something I could go and do, something that I could just give me a little bit of forward motion, a little bit of, just a project, something to do, something to work on. And there are a couple of that had come to mind, and they were quite expensive. And I've been talking with a lot of friends who had said, I don't know why you'd want to take that class or that course, because the things that that they would teach you already know and do quite well. So I took their advice, and I decided, well, maybe if I already do these things quite well, maybe I need to get out and do them. But one thing that did happen is there was a workshop that came up that was an HD video workshop, which taught me a little bit, gave me a couple tools on how to use the HD video portion of my still camera. And so one sunny day, I grabbed my tripod, a camera, a couple lenses, and headed to the skate park. Why not go out there? Because there's a lot of motion, a lot of action, a lot of things going on that I'd like to photograph. One thing that was really nice with these kids that were out there is, there were a couple dozen of them, and aside from the smokers, the ones that really stood out were the ones who really just kept going. They were very good at what they did, and with all the skating, and they could make their board jump and flip and tumble, and sometimes they might even actually land on it. As I photographed these kids, it came to me that there's a big life lesson to be learned with skating. Not everything's perfect. The ground's always hard, and you're going to hit it, but you might as well be ready for it, know how to get up, dust yourself off, and get back in the game. That's the big lesson. There were a couple dozen kids out there who just, time after time, they would jump up in the air, their skateboard would go in a different direction, and they'd hit the concrete. There was no whining, there was no crying. These kids were tough, and they picked themselves up. Sometimes they dusted themselves off, but more often than not, they actually just grabbed the board and just went on. I think that's how life really is. I think that what we need to do is, when life deals us the little curveballs and the hard edges of the ground that we hit, we just need to get up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving. I think I learned a lot. I think there was a lot of wisdom from the skate park. I really liked it.